Action! ST3, take 4.
Bereshit bara Elohim el hashemayim v'et ha'aretz v'hayata ha'aretz tohu v'boch v'choshek Yahweh al panei chamayim.
Cut. Guys, what was that? What was that?
It wasn't me. I swear.
Oh, come on. What on God's green screen was it?
God's green screen. God's green screen? God's green screen is brown now.
Well, what was the sound like? Maybe we can loop it later.
The sound? Sound was like,
Alright! Thanks, Swank. Maybe I'll keep you in mind when we get to fully the outtakes. Alright, look, I don't need any sound for this. We're just gonna go in low. Come on. Go fast and low. Okay, ready? And action.
Commentator and philosopher Alain de Botton is dismayed that Valentine's Day essentially celebrates the beginning of love. He says a grown-up Valentine
Pete, what are we doing here?
would be when one proves
Look like
worthy of
get a
love.
drink.
Although he thinks our
Man, you know I
idea that we are
don't drink.
entitled to love could be an obstacle.
Yeah, of course not.
Given the many demands on our attention,
These are for me.
I'll
get you a gift tomorrow.
Nice.
Seriously, my beard?
So you got
and given how important
yeah.
love is, from a distance,
Why?
the idea of
Look,
Valentine's Day
show me ID,
can't help but
or
seem
you've got to leave.
unbelievable.
How about my student ID? Is that good?
No, you need your birth date that tells me that you're 21. And if you can't do that, I'm calling the police.
For its understanding
Fine,
of
that's
love,
ridiculous. I'm never coming here again.
excitement of the
I'm sorry you
start
feel
of a
that way.
new relationship.
See me later.
Sure I will. And if you bring your ID, I will be more than happy to serve you.
Well, you handled yourself well.
Yeah, well, I have a shotgun behind down there.
Oh, there you go.
I've seen tougher. ID?
Western culture
Why
has
don't you do the honors?
centuries
It's his birthday.
almost
Oh, really?
identified love
Wait,
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Yeah.
Show her.
the majority of so-called love
It's
stories
not that big a deal, really.
accounts of the obstacles
28.
people must overcome before the start of a relationship.
Nothing. I
After
just...
which they're abandoned to live.
I've never met anybody whose birthday was on Valentine's Day itself.
But it's entirely
No, it's not all it's cracked up to be, I'll tell you that.
Please don't ask.
Why? Why is that?
Yeah, look. You do pretty good business here, right?
Yeah.
So do all the card shops and all the restaurants and all the flower stores. Anybody who sells the necessary appendages to romance, right? Okay, well guess who's spending all of that money? I'll give you a hint, they don't look like you. Now, if you're a guy who's born on Valentine's Day, it's like being worse than born on Christmas, okay? On Christmas, everybody spends money. Everybody spends it, everybody buys gifts, everybody gets gifts. And if you're born on Christmas, you get twice as many gifts unless your parents are cheapskates who buy you those dual-purpose gifts that suck usually. That's not the point. If you're a guy who's born on Valentine's Day, you're kind of stuck in the middle. And where's the justice in having to spend more money on your girlfriend than she spends on you, even though it's your birthday? And that, Charlie Brown, is the meaning of Valentine's Day.
Hey, wait!
Don't worry about it.
Did I say something wrong?
Love is a natural response to sensing virtue in someone. Kindness, intelligence, and...
Hold up. You know what you need for your birthday?
What?
A woman.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nah, I don't like you, Pete. I'm an artist, and girls are kryptonite to the creative process. I ain't going out like Van Gogh. I like my ears right where they are.
That's a bunch of self-serving propaganda perpetuated by inept nerds who can't get dance.
No, seriously, Pete. There are three kinds of girls in this world. The girls that get with you just to spend your money. The girls that spend your money and then don't get with you. And the girls that have their own money, therefore don't need to get with you in the first place.
Where'd you get that from?
2 words. Tiger Woods.
He was in a slump.
A slump. Kobe Bryant.
Hey, even the Lakers gotta lose sometimes, man.
Mike Tyson.
Okay, I can't argue with you there. Though.
You can't argue
with
with
the beginning and the end for
Here's
him.
the
Yeah.
beginning and the end. That's my point exactly.
Yeah. Look, this is the way I see it, man. It's Valentine's Day, it's your birthday, and she's out there. Yeah, all you gotta do is find her. Well, it's the people you name, they're not even artists. They're athletes, so your logic is non sequitur.
Pete, you know my philosophy on the female persuasion's capacity to impair talent. And honestly, athletes are artists in their own right. I mean, I believe everybody possesses some degree of kinesthetic intelligence, and with that kinesthetic intelligence comes an aptitude for talent. And with that talent comes an aesthetic appreciation, making it an art.
What are you talking about? Don't you know most people meet their wives in college or even high school? So you could be walking past your future wife every day and not even know it.
So what, you're trying to marry me off now, is that it?
Well, not necessarily, but I'm trying to hook you up with a woman. Which, it'll bring you one step closer to that point. You're not a bad-looking dude, Ollie. And this celibacy for the industry thing, well, it's got people talking.
You know, I don't care if people are talking. I don't care if it's Valentine's Day. I don't care if it's my birthday. I got reasons for what I do, all right? You've got to respect that.
Happy birthday, kid.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Well, good afternoon, listeners. I'm Walter Mann, filling in for that dangerous diva of these kids on this Wednesday, no repeat work day. Just be our ninth caller and answer our Stump the Chump trivia question. And we were giving away 6 universal passes to the world premiere of this famous George Lucas trilogy.
Hexology, you idiots.
That's right. Just don't get stumped and you can see Revenge of the Sith anywhere in America. May 19th.
All circuits are busy.
I'm Walter Mann, and this is 99.9 WINE, the station that's so cool, it's hot because we get better with age. Are you ready for us to pop the question?
Now the question is, are you ready?
Ah, shooky now. A two-parter. And this one's a doozy.
I'm through. I'm through.
Hold on. Counting all 6 movies, how many actors did it take to bring Darth Vader to the
WINE
screen?
has been told. Sorry, you're calling number 5.
What?
And for part 2, you have to name them.
What am I doing? I can just redial.
This is Walter Mann. You're the ninth caller.
Walter, my name is Olley Granger, and I know the answer to this question.
Am I the ninth caller? You are the ninth caller. Are you a chump or a champ? Hey, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Sir, could you answer the question, because you're kind of freaking me out?
Well, then the answer is simple. 5. David Prowse, James Earl Jones, Sebastian Shaw, Jake Lloyd, and Hayden Christensen. Anything else?
And we have a new champ, loyal listeners. What's your name, son?
You sure you liked it?
Of course I liked it. I told you that the first time I saw it.
So you don't think I'm just trying to rip off Star Wars?
Well, Pharaoh does kind of look like a Jawa with a pimp hat on, but other than that, no. I mean, it's totally different. At least it's a little bit different.
Go fetch. Thanks, Pete.
So your professor came right out and told you that, you know, you're biting off Lucas.
Basically.
Whatever happened to a little encouragement for the struggling artist? I mean... Oh! Teachers nowadays, man, they just come straight out and tell you, oh, you have no talent. Can't they just lie a little bit?
Add some subtlety to the mix. Ooh. That's not his style. He likes to spout the facts. Over 60,000 screenplays are registered each year with the Writers Guild, and of those, only a few hundred are actually made into anything. When you think about it, there's only like, what, 15 A-list directors working right now? Maybe 60 if with any rating at all.
Seems like alright odds to me.
Pete, there's 300 film majors in my school alone. Multiply that by all the schools in America. I don't know, he said he learned nothing about me, that... He said I need to look up my own life and find my own story.
I thought you did that.
Exactly. A misfit overcomes all obstacles to reach the impossible and become an intergalactic hero.
Yeah, that sounds like you to me. Except for the intergalactic part.
Huh.
Ollie, maybe he's got a point.
What do you mean?
Well, Lucas made American Graffiti before he made Star Wars. Maybe you just need to find your own American Graffiti.
I'd be happy with my own THX 113A4EB. No. Besides, any movie I can make out here, I can make out in LA with 10 times the talent.
And 10 times the price.
Yeah, well, I already put a deposit on a place out there, so if I bail out now, I have no movie to even show for my money.
What about that whole not going to a constellation to become a star thing? I got an idea. Yo, Jimmy!
Man, I'm not selling you my tickets. You're the fourth person that asked me.
Well, what about if I throw in my whole Public Enemy collection?
Public Enemy? Man, those guys were played out.
Alright, I'll throw in Jay-Z, Nelly, and 50 Cent.
Man, you crazy?
Jay-Z, Nelly, and 50 Cent. Man, you trying to send their rivalries on that one. What's the catch? And if I miss?
We get the Star Wars Episode 3 tickets you want online.
How come you don't have to do anything?
Oh, I did. I bought this ball. Signed by Shaquille O'Neal himself. No, get back here! What are you doing?
You're no longer allowed to try to get me Star Wars tickets.
Man, how much longer are you gonna be in here? I'm trying to get some sleep, for real.
A few more minutes.
Just tell him to go to the lab.
Be quiet. Let me handle my business. Listen, you got 10 more minutes. Then don't get any of that cereal on my keyboard.
Act 1. Darkness. Then, a flash of white. A team of doctors holds up a newborn baby. He's a gorgeous specimen of infanthood.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you tell me how much this costs? I only have $8.
Yes. Okay, this is... But... Emperor. Out of all the figures we have, you're picking Emperor. Kid, come with me. You seem like a pretty active kid, right? You play a lot of sports?
I played t-ball once.
Good enough. Well, why would you want to pick an action figure that's based on a character who just sits around and makes blue milk all day? I mean, all the other action figures will just make fun of her. They'll make her wash their socks. Like, you don't want that, do you? No. See, as an elder in the fandom, I can't let you make this purchase.
But I already have Uncle Owen.
Kid, that's disgusting. Look, if you want to get some action, at least pick a figure that's not collecting galactic social security. Here. Princess Leia in her slave bikini. She's a hottie. Pretty sexy, huh?
But she can't marry Uncle Owen. That's Luke's sister.
Well, it didn't stop her from kissing Luke. Twice. Alright. Let's see what we can do for you. Ah. There you go. You thank me later.
But I already have Boba Fett.
But that's not Boba Fett. That's Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father. Didn't you see Attack of the Clones?
But he looks like Boba Fett.
Exactly. That's what's so cool about this. You see, for 2 movies, well, 3 if you count the special edition, but we won't count that. For 2 movies, fans have been wondering what Boba Fett looks like underneath the mask. And now, Thanks to Attack of the Clones and Jango Fett, since Boba Fett is an exact duplicate of his father, we know what he looks like under the mask without knowing we know. George Lucas is a genius. Like father, like son. Enjoy.
Man, that was devious.
Hey man, what are you doing here?
Talking a 10-year-old kid out of buying the rarest figure in the place. You know how much he could have got on eBay for that?
Yeah, kids his age shouldn't be selling their figures anyway.
Yeah, says the man who plans to buy Baru himself.
You know it. Here, you wanted this, right?
Hey man, look, dude. The girl's here.
She's not my girl.
What's the problem? Come on, it was over a week ago. Besides, after that anti-Cupid rant, I think you owe her an apology.
Nah, I don't want to bother her.
Bother her. Ollie, you work here. Why don't you just ask her if, you know, she needs some help with something? Well, I guess it would be pointless for you to date her anyway.
Why is that?
That's gonna be hooray for Hollywood pretty soon, huh?
Yeah.
Behold! It is I, Chief Master.
Khaki. Oh no.
Oh, look out, Dork Patrol.
What a geek. Yeah, that's right, puny mortals. Gaze upon me and tremble. Because right now, I am all who you want to be. It was I, the Ninth Caller. And W.I.N.E. will rue the day that it ever crossed paths with me.
It was him.
6 passes to the opening midnight screening of Star Wars Episode 3, dude. Revenge of the Sith.
Hi, Khaki.
And these are good. Good for any screening in the country. How sweet is that?
Yeah, it'd be even sweeter if you could con 5 people into going with you.
Well, I could just, use one seat for all my snacks. So I only need 4.
Alright.
Yeah, right, well. Hey. Chloe, darling.
Khaki Reese got tickets before I did. I got nothing.
So what's the big deal? Didn't Vince tell you he could get you next day tickets? And all you got was ungrateful.
Pete, this isn't Annie. There's no sun coming up tomorrow.
Get away from me.
Khaki Reese got tickets before I did, and his snacks get a seat. His freaking snacks.
I'm gonna get even.
We don't want your kind in here.
What's going on? I'm going, dude. You're not. Hey, hands off, dude.
What do you think?
What happened to your classic?
Traded it in. Kept crapping out on me.
It was a piece of crap, wasn't it?
No.
Yes, it
no,
was.
it
Yes,
was
it
a
was,
classic,
Pete.
but a classic that wouldn't run.
So you picked up a Honda?
Hondas last. They don't break down on you.
Hey, Pete. I have an idea. Start the car. Khaki, you need a lift?
What? Look, if this is about Gil wanting me to get off the property, I mean, I'm just waiting for the bus.
Look.
What?
Can I ask you a question?
What? This is God, guys. This is totally God. I mean, the Force is definitely strong with me. I mean, don't worry. You know, I had to see the first two by myself, including the re-releases. Yeah, but not now. Now, thanks to you guys. Yeah.
Late January, all the telephone lines are down. A talk over coffee spills feelings on the ground. I can tell she's still hiding down the colors in her smile. Trade the stars in the sky for the key to her heart. It's a coffee shop discussion, the beginning of the week. Me singing her song in the middle of a street, and I see right through your heart. Yes, I'll be I see right through your heart. Every key I try could easily fail. Simple thoughts go over quite well. A concert for two out, the world is there, staring at the colors as the light hits her hair. I'm writing letters that I'll never send, thinking of ideas that still condensate. Can I see right through your heart? And yes, I'll be good to your heart. Yes, I'll be. Yes, I'll be. About 8 days into the month of July, sitting on her porch drinking old country time. We're making up our own stories as time goes by.
Oh, Lauren, I love what you got with your hair.
Okay, let me know whenever you're done staring.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't know how long you were gonna take taking inventory.
What?
No, sorry. It's just the way you put your books in your bag. It's very methodical.
Oh.
And not to say that you're anal retentive or anything, or anal in any matter, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I've already had to replace my book once this quarter, so I'm trying to, you know, prevent that from happening again. Because there are a lot of creeps that like to steal books off library tables.
Right, wait. Well, maybe there's someplace else you can study, someplace where they don't steal books and creeps are nice. And in addition to that, coming to class might help.
Yeah. Well, late nights. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Yeah. Do you actually understand this crap?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty simple, actually.
Oh. What are you, a nerd or something?
No. I pay attention, that's all.
Really? Liar. So, what's the book you're always actually reading about?
All right, you got me. So I don't always pay attention, but I do read the textbook. Sometimes, anyway. Why look at me like that?
How did you know I haven't been in class? The quarter just started.
Wow, you're not too trusting, are you? Where are you from, Philly?
Excuse me? Stereotype much?
Oh, no, well, it just figures, you know.
What figures?
Do you want some gum? Because, here, have some gum.
Why? Does my breath stink or something?
No, not at all. I was gonna have some myself so I don't talk, and I just wanted to know if your breath doesn't stink.
Oh, well, that's good. You know, I kind of asked you a question back there, though.
I know, it was intended to be a joke, but I'm not the funniest bone in the family today.
Oh, obviously. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I would have noticed.
Notice what? If my breath was rank?
No, if you had been in class. I would have noticed because I would have recognized you at your job, and I would have been more talkative.
What? Wait, where?
Liquor store.
I don't actually work at the liquor store. Actually, that's where my uncle works. He actually owns the place, and I was just kind of standing in for him.
Oh.
He's kind of sick right now. Actually, he's been kind of sick for a while, pretty much on and off my entire life, but, you know, I'm sure it's just a thing.
I'm sorry to hear that. And, you know, I'm sorry about that comment I made, too. It was very... it was insensitive of me, and it was a rough day. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's cool.
Olley.
What?
You were gonna ask me my name, and my name's Olley Granger.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well, I withdraw the Olley then, and better get going. So...
I'm just messing with you. Don't be so uptight. Learn how to take a joke yourself. Here. My name's Amy.
Olley.
Amy Dao.
Olley Granger. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
So, which way are you heading, Miss Dao?
Well, that depends on which way you're headed, Mr. Granger.
Well, I'm heading this way because, you know, I live this way, and that's the direction my
Well,
house
I'm
is
heading
in.
that way.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll see you later then.
Hey, 313 Holland Hall. Tomorrow night, 7:30, okay?
What's that?
Well, you wanted to know what time we could, like, get together and study, so there you go.
That was...
Liar.
So, what kind of name is Amy Dao?
It's Asian. Korean, I think.
Oh. Yeah, you don't look Korean.
No kidding.
Well, what, were your parents some kind of like Buddhist hippies or something?
Well, my dad was. The Buddhist part, not the hippie part. But he was actually thinking about becoming a monk when he met my mom. She's Catholic.
How does that work?
very carefully. Actually, it's kind of funny. I got confirmed without my dad even knowing it whenever I was 12.
Oh, wait, you're Catholic?
Hmm?
You're Catholic?
Well, I stopped going to Mass whenever I was like 18.
Huh. You mean your dad actually let you go to Mass?
Well, it made my mom happy, which was all he really cared about anyway. But it doesn't really matter though. I think religion's a crock. I mean, it's so systematic.
Oh, look, I can understand what you mean about it being systematic and maybe even orderly, but I don't know if it's gone political. I mean, if you really think about it, not that many things can actually control the environment.
Ollie, do you think we could maybe drop it? I'm sorry. It's no offense to you.
Oh,
It's just
no, that's fine. I'm sorry.
It's
I
a
didn't know it was
really
so
sore
sour.
subject for
Okay,
me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. No, let's get back to supply and demand because we need to do that.
Thanks.
So supply and demand, where they cross, that's where the
I don't even want to talk about that right now.
no supply and demand is economics. That's what
I
we're
know.
studying.
I know. How do you get this? This doesn't make any sense
All right.
to me.
Well, look. See the red line? That's supply. The green line is demand. The supply goes up. This is how much you can make in a year. Demand is how much your people are going to demand. So wherever they cross is how much you should make and estimate for each year. And each year as it goes past, your estimates keep getting different because of the supply.
And maybe you just get hung up on all the small things. Cry out sometimes at night when you wake up to find nothing but dark around you. But how to decide which small box you'll hide in? You bought into it once and chances are I'll find you. Face the laws and break the chains that bind you. Open out and decide which small box you'll hide in. And she's not so easy to ignore when you see small lies that search you. And she cries out loud, I've been broken down on you. But how to decide small blocks of lighting?
Good God. You're retarded. What is with you in this whole like Fruity Pebble thing you have going? You could have bought, I don't know, like twice the amount of cereal by like half the price. Instead you got that.
You know, 2 times nothing is still nothing. I mean, honestly, why would you buy Rice Krispie treats instead of Fruity Pebbles?
All Fruity Pebbles are Rice Krispies, but with more sugar on it. So basically, you're just paying for the sugar.
And the name.
And the name?
Yes, the name.
Oh my God.
I mean, honestly, who really remembers Snap, Crackle, and Pop anymore? It's all about Fred and Barney.
Okay. So sugar and the name.
And
Max,
color.
you brought that.
Color too.
Color.
I forgot color. Color has personality and style and taste. And through those little tidbits of pebbles hit my tongue. It's like just a bombardment of awesome. And these little Fruity Pebbles, this is life.
Yes, beautiful. Just one. What time is it?
10, 12.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah. Go out. We're gonna kill it.
Oh, I hate it when it does this.
Quit it. You're gonna break it.
Will you shut up and eat your cereal? Oh, why is it doing this?
Here. Yeah. This requires a gentle touch.
We've got it all. Press from across the planet. Flash bulbs blasting away. Screaming fans, they go nuts up there. This is the place to be. I'm Billy Bush, ready to celebrate Oscar's top contenders. Shawnee.
Sometimes our bodies generate static electricity. They can interfere with the signal, and we simply start charging.
I'm Carol Van Dam with these headlines. Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon is flying to Texas today to meet with President Bush over his plans to dismantle settlements in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. He strongly supports the dismantling of settlements. Meantime, thousands of Israeli police surrounded Jerusalem's Old City today to prevent a march by pro-settlement demonstrators. Iraqi lawmakers say they want Iraqi forces to relax security measures they've been using when Parliament meets. They say it ties up traffic, and some have complained of being roughed up by police at checkpoints. And more anti-Japanese demonstrations took place in 2 southern cities today. In China, the protest took place one day after anti-Japan demonstrations in Beijing turned violent. I'm Carol Van Dam, NPR News in Washington. The U.S. military has changed its policy in Afghanistan so that American troops can take a more active role in fighting the country's illegal drug trade. U.S. troops previously had orders to destroy drugs or drug-producing operations only when they stumbled across them. Now, American forces will become much more proactive in helping authorities in Afghanistan to curb that country's expanding production of opium and heroin. NPR's Vicki O'Hara reports.
The U.S. military has been under considerable pressure from Congress and the international community to join the counter-narcotics effort in the face of skyrocketing figures on heroin production since the fall of the Taliban. Bernard Frahi of the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, which surveys drug production, says the situation in Afghanistan was getting out of control.
The figures of opium cultivation were extremely
Under the Taliban regime in Afghanistan, the population was forbidden to grow poppies from which opium and heroin are made. But when U.S. forces ousted the Taliban, the lid came off.
Olley, it's Amy. I need to talk to you. Call me back.
Hey. Hey, what's wrong?
Please
Don't touch me.
Hey, what's wrong? Come on, Aim. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, God. Alright, stop. So what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Make my movie, go on with life.
You selfish prick.
Look, Aim, you want to keep this, so be it. If not, so be it. But you know how I feel about abortion.
I'm not keeping it.
Alright, how much do I owe?
$160.
Fine.
I'm going in 2 days.
It's not by accident we met, an incident I won't soon forget. In about an hour or so, I'm gonna have to go. If I see you again, could this be the end? 'Cause it's burning a hole in me. Life is but a mist. What's the meaning of this? This could be our destiny. Do you ever wonder? Your red tail light shining on my face as your car pulls out of the drive. At night I stare at my ceiling as the lights flash on my walls. Do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder if in heaven we meet? Could you save me a seat at the table by your side? And we'll laugh and we'll sing about things we've seen and the shadows that pass us by. Do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder? If in heaven we meet, could you save me a seat at the table by your side? And we'll laugh and we'll sing about things we've seen and the shadows that pass us by.